Proteins Part 5. Oxidation of amino acid. In this first lecture of oxidation of amino acid, we will study about the breakdown products of amino acid and how the ammonia produced in the body tissue is transported to liver. Let us start. Breakdown of amino acid. As we know that the amino acid contains an amino group. And during the breakdown of amino acid, this alpha amino group is separated from the carbon skeleton. This separated amino group is converted to urea through urea cycle, which occur inside the liver. Whereas this carbon skeleton is utilized in the formation of acetyl coenzyme, acetoacetyl coenzyme, or pyruvate, or any one of the intermediates of tricarboxylic acid cycle. Thus, breakdown products of amino acid are also utilized in the formation of glucose, fatty acid, or ketones. In mammals, the major site of amino acid degradation is liver. Some of the ammonia that is generated as a result of oxidation of amino acid are utilized in the biosynthesis of other amino acid or in the biosynthesis of nucleotides, or they may be also utilized in the biosynthesis of biological amines. The excess of ammonia is excreted in the form of urea in mammals. Transfer of amino group to glutamate. The first step in the catabolism of the amino acid is the removal of alpha amino group from this amino acid. And this task is completed by a group of enzyme known as aminotransferase. These aminotransferase enzyme transfer the alpha amino group from an amino acid to alpha carbon atom of alpha ketoglutarate. As a result, the alpha ketoglutarate gets converted to L-glutamate, and this amino acid is converted to its keto acid analog form. In this reaction, there is no net deamination, as one amino acid gets deaminated to form keto acid and one keto acid gets aminated to form glutamate, which is an amino acid. This is very important reaction, and this reaction occur inside the cytosol of liver cell. The main effect of this transamination reaction is to collect the amino group from different amino acid in the form of only one amino acid, which is glutamate. Cells contain different aminotransferase, and these aminotransferase are specific for alpha ketoglutarate as amino group acceptor. All aminotransferase enzyme possesses a prosthetic group, which is PLP. The full form of PLP is pyridoxal phosphate. Pyridoxal phosphate is the coenzyme form of pyridoxine, which is vitamin B6. Removal of amino group from glutamate. The glutamate, which is produced inside the cytosol of the liver cell from alpha ketoglutarate and amino acid, is then transported to the mitochondria of the liver cell. And inside the mitochondria of the liver cell, this glutamate gets converted to alpha ketoglutarate by losing its ammonia. And this reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme glutamate dehydrogenase. This enzyme uses NAD plus or NADP plus as a cofactor. Reactions inside the liver cell. The two reactions which we have studied earlier, Let us again see this reaction. The amino acid loses its amino group and gets converted to alpha keto form, and the alpha ketoglutarate, by accepting the amino group from an amino acid, get converted to glutamate, and this reaction occur inside the cytosol of the liver cell. Glutamate then enters the mitochondria of liver cell, and inside the mitochondria of liver cell, glutamate, by losing its ammonia, converted to alpha ketoglutarate, and this reaction is catalyzed by enzyme glutamate dehydrogenase. The ammonia then enters the urea cycle. Transport of ammonia to liver by glutamine. In most animals, the excess of ammonia which is produced in the body tissue is converted to non-toxic compound before export into the blood and then to liver or kidney. And this transport function is done by glutamine. The ammonia which is produced in the body tissue cannot be transported into the blood as such. This ammonia first binds with the glutamate to form glutamine, and this glutamine is then transferred to blood and transported to liver. This reaction is completed in two steps. In the first step, the glutamate binds with the ATP to form gamma glutamyl phosphate. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme glutamine synthetase. In the step second, the gamma glutamyl phosphate then binds with the ammonia to produce the glutamine and inorganic phosphate. The glutamine is the major transport form of ammonia, not the glutamate. Why? Why glutamine is the major transport form of ammonia? There is a reason behind them. First, the glutamine is a non-toxic neutral compound, while glutamate possesses net negative charge. Therefore, glutamine can readily pass through the cell membrane, whereas glutamate cannot pass through the cell membrane. Second reason, the glutamate possesses two ammonia group, while glutamate possesses only one ammonia group. And this favors the transport of glutamine, transport form of ammonia as glutamine rather than the glutamate. Inside the liver mitochondria, this glutamine gets converted again back to glutamate by the action of enzyme glutaminase by releasing an ammonia group. Thus, this ammonia then enters the urea cycle. These two reactions, again see this reaction in the liver cell. Glutamate binds with the ATP to form gamma glutamyl phosphate. This gamma glutamyl phosphate then binds with ammonia to form glutamine. Glutamine is then transported through blood to the liver cells. And inside the liver mitochondria, by the action of enzyme glutaminase, this glutamine gets converted to glutamate and releases its ammonia group. The glutamate again converted back to alpha ketoglutarate and loses one more ammonia group. Thus, the transport form of glutamine carries two ammonia group rather than the glutamate, which contains only one ammonia group. Now, transport of ammonia from muscles to liver through alanine. In vigorously contracting skeletal muscles, during the physical exercises, the muscles operate anaerobically and it produces ammonia as a result of breakdown of amino acids and pyruvate as a result of glycolysis. This pyruvate and ammonia is not transported to the blood as such. The pyruvate and ammonia is converted to some other form. The pyruvate combines with the glutamate to form alanine. And this reaction is catalyzed by the alanine aminotransferase. The glutamate is converted to alpha ketoglutarate. The alanine produced from the pyruvate is then transported to blood, and through blood it enters the liver. Inside the liver, this alanine again converted back to pyruvate by losing its amino group, and which is accepted by alpha ketoglutarate to form glutamate. This reaction is catalyzed by the alanine aminotransferase. Glutamate inside the liver mitochondria, by losing its amino group, converted to alpha ketoglutarate. The pyruvate, which is produced from alanine, is converted to glucose through gluconeogenesis, and then this glucose is transported back to muscles by the blood. Thus, the energetic burden of gluconeogenesis is imposed on the liver rather than on the muscles. Thus, two harmful products which are produced in the muscles, pyruvate and ammonia, is transported. Harmful product pyruvate and ammonia, which is produced inside the muscle, is transported to liver by alanine, and inside the liver these pyruvate again converted to glucose by gluconeogenesis. This cyclic reaction is known as glucose-alanine cycle. For further reading, I would like to suggest two books. Book of Biochemistry by S.N. Gupta and Fundamentals of Biochemistry by Jain and Jain. Thank you for watching.